We activated our 1. We're going to look to engage. Blink in, get the basic onto Izanami. We're going to get our 2 off onto the Raw and Cerberus, and then we're going to back away. Because we are on cooldown. There's Poseidon. We're going to dash in. Oh, he's fast, but I think we got him. Easy peasy. Guan Yu rotates over to help secure my retreat. Appreciate that. We should be able to dash in on the Serb. He jumps, so that canceled my dash. It went on cooldown, but I didn't go anywhere. What do, Scooby-Doo? It's your boy Seanyb Gaming, and today we have a viewer request of playing Dodgy in the Jungle. If you are new to the channel, I upload 6 to 7 times a week. I add some commentary to a game that I have played, and we're going to see what went right and what went wrong, and hopefully there is some learning experiences in here. If you are a returning viewer, we got the build in the description, and we got the stats at the end of the game. Hope you guys enjoy it. Dodgy is one of my more favorable gods. So let's go ahead and go over Dodgy's kit. Dodgy's 1 is going to be a buff to her basic attack. She's gonna, I don't know how to describe it, empower her claws. And then it's going to do additional damage if you land that on an enemy or a jungle camp or a minion. And then Dodgy's 2, she's going to swipe her claws in front of her, almost like 180 degrees in front of her. She's going to get 40% increased movement speed, and she's also going to get damage mitigation. Dodgy's 3 is a complicated ability, and I think I have a good way of explaining it, but we're going to start off with the simple version. It is, Dodgy is able to teleport / dash to an enemy, an allied god, and do damage. So we're going to call our fountain south, and we're going to call the enemy fountain north. If we are approaching from south and we're facing north and we dash onto somebody, we are going to arrive on the south side of them. But if we are looking north and we dash onto somebody, but real quick before we dash, we change our direction south, we are going to spawn on the north side of the enemy facing south. So how you position your view as you're dashing in is going to be where you respawn on the enemy. Hopefully we'll be able to show a demonstration in just a second. Dodgy's ultimate, she's going to go up into the air, she's CC immune, and then she's going to be able to shoot 3 chains. If it hits an enemy god and they do not have feet, she's going to be able to pull them back to where she currently is. It's going to do a couple different versions of damage. And this is a great ability to get out of a situation because it provides CC immunity and it allows you to dash away at the end of it. And then Dodgy's passive, whenever she lands a basic attack, she applies a bleed debuff. And that also kind of ties back into the 1. So this is the newest Dodgy skin. I actually forget what it is called, but I was not too keen of it until I saw the animation for the 2, and I was like, oh, okay, this skin's actually pretty cool. So in terms of the build, we went Assassin's Blessing. That was some pretty good poke right there. And then we're going to be going into the Crusher. So our speed is about to respawn. We're going to head back to the speed.
I will accept it.
So this game we put a point into our 1, and then we put a point into our 2, and now we put a point into our 3. Now that we have access to each ability, we're going to start maxing out our 1. If we max out our 1, our attack pattern is going to be to 3 in, do a little bit of damage, try to position ourselves, get the damage from the 1 off, and then use the 2 to either follow up or to get out of combat.
Ooh, sick burn. Enemy missing middle.
We might be able to do something in solo lane. Achilles is pretty far back. We're going to kind of keep pushing up through jungle, see if there's anything we can do. Does not really look like it, so we're going to head mid. There is somebody here.
Middle.
So we dash. We spawn exactly the way we were facing Raw. We're going to chase him. We get a little bit more poke. That was our poke, so now we're going to look to disengage. We're also a little low on mana.
With the dead.
Out of mana.
We got our one off onto the Poseidon right there. Raw might push this new wall.
Now it's starting to heat up.
Oh, I don't have the mana to chase him, so I'm going to start falling back.
Your middle tower is under attack.
That is too bad.
We still have a little bit of health and mana, so we're going to hit the red buff.
No problem.
We just hit level 5, so now would be a really good time to check to see which enemies bought beads for their first relic.
Enemy missing middle.
If they do not have beads, I should try to target them with my ult as often as possible, especially if they don't have a CC immune ult or a way of getting out of it. But we're going to hit purple with our team, and then we're going to go ahead. We need a little bit more gold,
Too bad.
so we're going to run out, see if there's anything we can do. There's her dash. We're going to blink in, and we're going to ult. We got one. We got two. Just going to get a little bit of poke onto the Cerberus, and we were able to get the Izanami beads. We didn't have a whole lot of mana, but we just kind of wanted to hang out and do a little something. Oh no. That is not what you like to see. There's no way. Oh, thank you, Hell. This Hell is clutch.
I'm done for a while.
Oh, what? Okay, I got out. That's all that matters.
I am pleased.
So now we have enough money for the Crusher. We're gonna buy that and start a jungle rotation. I wanted to save up enough money to get the Crusher. It's going to be a much better power spike early on compared to Boots. The only issue is I'm a little bit slow, and I will be if I don't have my speed buff. If I were to die
Be right back.
and then not have access to the speed buff, this start and strat would really slow me down in the early and mid game. But luckily I do have speed, I just gotta not die with it, and I should be able to take advantage of getting Crusher instead of Boots. Or I should say before Boots.
Hello. I'm going for jungle buff.
So blue is already down, we're just gonna head mid. Nuwa is going for damage. We're gonna go ahead and bring the minions over with us apparently. But we wanted to get a little bit of the XP from that red camp. We're gonna go ahead and rotate left. We do have our ultimate, and we know that Izanami's beads are down.
Enemy ultimate down.
Rampage!
Enemy ultimate
So we got the assist there. Got our 1 off. We're gonna get our 2 off. Get a basic attack off. We hit her. Where we hit him. We're gonna pull him back. There we go. First kill. So we got a little, I don't know. We got a little lucky shooting through the wall. He didn't duke, really. We were able to read it. We're gonna go mid, see if there's anything that we can do. We are a little low on mana. Nuwa needs some help.
Don't be such a baby.
So we got the 3 off. We missed our basic attack with the enhanced 1. We're probably going to want to look to back relatively soon because we are low on mana.
Hello. Goodbye.
So accidentally, we dashed onto Guan Yu instead of Ra right there. Looks like Poseidon is still chasing Nuwa. I don't know if we're going to be able to make it there in time.
Everything okay?
Unfortunately, we are not, and Ra was able to get the Guan Yu.
Has been
Shouldn't let you
slain.
I'll
die.
just cut here, 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 and here too.
So our speed's up. We have no mana. We should back.
Ooh, sick burn.
We saw the weak Izanami, but we're probably not going to be able to track her down. We're just going to go for our yellow. And since blue's down, we're just going to hit this and then back.
Your middle
Or
tower
maybe do
is
the
under
Chalice and Harpies and then back. So that way whenever we back, we can just go straight into left jungle.
I'm going for jungle buff.
So I think it could be argued that you should try to level up your 2 with Dodgy first and use that as your form of damage. But with the increased movement speed and the damage mitigation, her 2 just feels like an escape for me. Like, you're supposed to use that to reposition yourself after you've gotten your damage off. If you initiate with your 2, they can kind of like read it, and then you're relying on somebody being around with your 3, so you can teleport to them. But if you teleport in, you can always 2 out regardless of where you are on the map. We're going to blink away from Poseidon.
Be careful.
So right here, I think we are just running to survive. I'm not running to get a kill.
Your right tower is under attack.
We got to pick onto the Iza. We're just going to dash away.
You're insane.
I'm pretty sure she popped her beads.
Be careful.
We're going to teleport over to the purple, see if we can secure this real quick. I think Izanami just teleported through. No? Am I losing it? There she is.
Your left tower is under attack.
So I'm just going to clean up the camp. I think Hell is going to be able to get the Izanami.
Isaiah here with an update.
No worries there.
Unstoppable.
So now we're going to back. We could hit the Harpies on the left side of jungle, the back Harpies. But we're just going to back, get our health mana, get a couple potions, and buy the Warrior Tabi. Now that we have boots online, we should be able to zoom around the map just a little bit quicker.
We need wards.
I have not found a great example of how to use the 3 to position yourself quite yet. I've kind of just been teleporting in front of people. Some of them, they like tactically made sense, where I was like trying to block the Raw from getting vision or a shot off on Nuwa. So that was a lot of damage. I'm going to use my 2 to get out of that. While Guan Yu is dancing in mid, I'm going to go hit red. Not a whole lot I can do.
An ally has been slain.
Dodgy has great burst damage, but not great team fight lasting, dealing damage over a long period of time. You gotta get your damage off. Get out. Oh, unfortunate. Okay, we did get the Cerberus. We're gonna pull him.
The squad is burying.
Oh, we got Poseidon too. Very nice.
An enemy has been
We
slain.
shot the Cerberus and it hit Poseidon. He just happened to be there. So that was setting up some assists. We didn't get any kills there, but looked pretty good.
Enemy missing middle.
Yes. Woo. Take this jungle
So
buff.
looks like the team's invading red. Probably should try to help out there.
Destroy the left.
We're going to check the Harpies.
Yes.
So we've got a pretty good grouping for 12 minutes in mid. We got Juan, myself, and Nuwa. I don't think they've really grouped as 3 quite yet. We're going to make our way over to the speed camp.
You are putting in work.
I will accept
So
it.
after we max out the 1,
careful.
I like to max out the 3. And then it's optional on whether you want to put points into your ultimate. The damage is nice, and sometimes that can make the difference, even if they do have beats.
All right.
Okay.
Everybody gets
But-
one, I guess.
If you want to max out your ability damage, you could do your 1 and then your 2 or your 3. And then just max out your ult last,
No.
because it has great CC. And if you can pull somebody toward you and you have more damaging 1 and 3, there's a good chance you're going to be able to get the kill. It's kind of preference and kind of how just the game falls out. Or unfolds, I should say. We're going to hit the red buff. Our purple buff is open. Cerberus and Izanami are pushing Hell. We might be able to help. Oh, there's 3 people, so she needs to start falling back. Guan Yu's making the rotation over as well. She gets picked, so we're just going to fall back to our purple.
The end of an era.
Level
No.
12 at 13 and a half minutes in. We are doing okay. We're a little behind where we want to be, but that is nothing that's going to make me think that this is a bad game by any means.
Enemy missing
Nobody's
middle.
in mid, so we're going to rotate to the camps. Camps aren't there, so we're going to go all the way right. Try to help this Kukulin out.
10 anime betrayals right there.
We're going to pop our one, get ready to dash in on somebody. Dash onto the Raw. We're just going to use our 2 to get out.
Enemy ultimate down.
Raw is doing a decent amount of damage, so we got to try to make more of an effort to avoid his abilities.
Your left tower has been destroyed.
So we're going to ult just to kind of save ourselves. Right there we hit both of them with the ult multiple times. I'm trying to get some poke onto Achilles, but even as I pull him into tower, he's still very healthy.
Your right tower.
In my honor.
And Achilles is able to just tower dive me.
Let's tighten up. Yippee Vikang!
After going the Warrior Tabi, we're going to be going into Trancendence. Trancendence is going to just give us a very large amount of power once we get it fully stacked. So our early game items are the Assassin's Blessing, the Crusher, Warrior Tabi, and that's going to get us through the early and part of the mid game. Once we get Trancendence and get that fully stacked, that should help bridge us from the mid to late game. But right now, while Trancendence is not stacked, we are in a little bit of an awkward spot on our power curve. So we're going to want to try to get stacked as soon as possible. Red buff is available. Looks like the two teams are kind of eyeballing Gold Fury. We activated our 1. We're going to look to engage. Blink in. Get the basic onto Izanami. We're going to get our 2 off onto the Raw and Cerberus. And then we're going to back away. Because we are on cooldown. There's Poseidon. We're going to dash
Enemy
in.
has been slain.
Oh, he's fast, but I think we got him.
A fresh soul.
Easy peasy. Guan Yu rotates over to help secure my retreat. Appreciate that. We should be able to dash in on the Serb. He jumps, so that canceled my dash. It went on cooldown, but I didn't go anywhere. So now it's time to hit Gold Fury. We are now 4, 1, and 6. Looking pretty big. Nah, we're only 1 level ahead compared to their jungler.
I knew a couple who
If we were big, we'd be a level 15 or 16, but we're only at
could
14.
not afford to raise the dead back then.
Our speed is up. We're going to head back that way. Start another rotation. We got 20 stacks on our Trancendence. So slowly but surely we are getting there.
I'll just cut here, and here too.
Kukulin's going to hit blue. I think he's going to clear it before I get there.
You're
But I did get
insane.
some of the XP and gold for it.
Enemy missing middle.
So Raw is probably hitting his red right now. We're going to hold off on our abilities. There's Poseidon. Poseidon goes under tower. And there's a Cerberus here, so we're going to back up just a little bit. 3v3 in mid. Let's see how it goes. Looks like Achilles is also rotating over from dual lane. Picked him up on the ward over there. Their whole team backs up. Looks like they might be going for the Pyromancer.
I didn't say you could leave.
So we're just going to ult over the wall and try to
No.
pull somebody. So either Cerberus got beads, used his ultimate, or the place where I put the tower would not allow Cerberus to get pulled from that direction, so it just let him go. Not entirely sure what happened there.
Middle enemy tower.
Probably one of those three options. We're gonna head around the back line, see if we can't get this Poseidon or Raw.
Betrayals right there.
Dash, poke, and then we use our 2 to get out. They're coming for me, so I'm gonna keep rotating left. Might be able to get a pick onto this Izanami, so Achilles is a problem. We are in a bit of a pickle. I don't think we're getting a whole lot of help. We use our blink right before the Raw thing goes off, or the Raw 2. Achilles is still sticking on me. We're going to teleport onto the Raw just to get some distance from Achilles.
That's too bad.
And here he comes, so now we're going to run to where... Okay. I think we're actually able to get out now. We totally could have killed that Cerberus. I would be really ashamed if he does get away, because we just needed to wait 2 more seconds and we could have dashed and then used our 1 on him. We might have died, but it looks like he is going to get away. So that's something we could have done differently. We definitely could have gotten that Cerberus right there. So our ult is coming up pretty soon. Right here we might try to teleport in a different direction, so we're going to use our teleport and we're going to turn. We didn't turn very much, but we're able to get the pick onto Izanami. And that's the beautiful combo of dodging. Use your 3, you get the basic attack off, and that is a majority of the damage. Usually that'll chunk people. We're going to dash in. He gets a Sanctuary, that's a raw heal. We're going to ult just to avoid some damage.
An enemy has been
Yu is able to get the pick. I'm going to dash away. We did get a pull, but we don't really have the follow-up damage, and it was onto the Achilles, so we're just going to run away. Try to get a little bit of farm. So after Trancendence, we went into Hydras. Hydras received a nerf in Season 7 to where the bonus damage that it does on the basic attack after using an ability is a little bit lower. This item used to be very, very core to Dodgy's build. You could 3. That was unfortunate. That was just poor audio listening skills. I heard the raw ult and then didn't react to it. They were able to get the pick onto me there. But Hydra's is a great item on Dodgy because you can 3 in, use your basic attack to get the proc, and then you can push the 1 to cancel, and then you can also get a second basic attack off that's going to have the bonus damage from the 1. And that is a pretty deadly combo for the amount of time it takes for you to get it off. If you do not understand auto canceling, please, or auto attack canceling, please let me know. I'm kind of assuming that a lot of people do. I have explained it once or twice before, but if you feel like it's something you'd like to see a video on, please let me know. So 6, 2, and 7, we are doing alright. Not the best game in the world, but I'd say we're having a good one.
Your right tower has been destroyed.
Yo, the squad is carrying.
We're only up 3,000 gold for 10 kills, so it's still a relatively close game, even though the scoreboard might not lead you to believe that.
Don't be such a baby.
So while our team is grouped, we're just going to push up this wave and right. We're going to get some farm by doing so, and hopefully this will push us over the edge to level 20.
An enemy has been slain.
So the fight's coming my way. I'm going to head over, see if there's anything I can do to help. Looks like Hell is able to get out, so we're going to clean up this wave. Hell wants to heal off of me.
Insane.
Kukulin is pushing. We're going to see if we can cut them off, prevent the retreat from happening. We're going to pop our 1. We are ready to dash. Here comes the cutoff. And he's running the other way. So we're going to run back, but they're able to get him. So now we're just going to group with the team. 2 people in mid. We're probably not going to be able to make much progress onto that tower.
It's our little secret.
I think our best bet is to go for gold. although the team's not rotating with me. And my voice pack does not work for the skin for whatever reason. I feel like that might be an account specific thing. Like I feel like other people's voice packs on new skins work. I feel like almost none of mine do. Right there was a good example of we turned how we were facing Izanami in our ability to dash. And then, oh, so much going on. We're gonna ult, we're gonna dash away. Hopefully we are able to just back right here. Kind of looks like it, and we're able to get out. So we have died twice. We are a little squishy. Raw's been doing good damage to us all game. I felt like after going into Hydras, this was a good time to go into a defensive item. And the one defensive item I'm going to be going into is Mantle of Discord. Spirit Robe could be useful, but I think Mantle is just a little bit better on dodgy against this team. Izanami has a slow, but it's not hard CC. Poseidon has hard CC. Cerberus has hard CC. And then same with Achilles. So only 3 of the enemy gods have hard CC. And I guess Izanami's ult, I guess that could count. But that is an ability that is rarely used and rarely hit. Getting some good damage onto the enemy. We're going to see if we can flank around. Clean up this speed buff. Poseidon's here. We are able to teleport behind him and then just melt him. And that is the beauty of the dodgy 3. We do have our ultimate right here. We aren't going to want to just ult. We're going to want to try to use all of our abilities and then use our ultimate to allow us to reevaluate the situation and buy a little bit of time for our cooldown. We're going to dash onto Achilles. He's just so tanky. So we are a little out of position. It looks like our team is rotating towards Fire Giant. We might be able to get this Achilles, but there's also a Cerberus here. And here comes the Raw. So we're going to just use our 2 and dash away. They are pushing. We need our people in mid to come rotate through. So now it looks like they're crashing on the people in mid.
All right.
We are about half health.
An enemy has been slain.
We're gonna look for a good target. Raw is a good target. That was an absolutely terrible ultimate. But we were able to get a pull onto the Cerberus.
Well, they didn't read the
So that's one. That could have been a lot worse. Trying to dash to avoid the Raw blink or the Raw blind, but that does not work out. That was just 4 people pushing me. I should have tried to run as soon as possible.
Your right tower is under attack.
Man, top 10 anime betrayals. Right. Now that's what I call a team fight.
So unfortunately, that is a deicide. I don't think they're going to be able to get too much from it.
Yo, it must be the shoes.
New Wall gets a double. Yeah, they're definitely not getting too much for it.
Under attack. Your right tower has been destroyed. Your middle tower is under
So
attack.
we're getting to the point in the game where we just need one good team fight, and then we should be able to take a Phoenix if we end up victorious. Our speed is up. We are going to want to kind of group, and all the objectives are up, so we're going to want to try to keep an eye on that.
Woo!
We're going to go ahead and check mid. We don't have any eyes on any of the enemies. We have vision on Pyromancer and the Fire Giant. In fact, we have double vision. I have no idea why I just double warded. We get a little bit of poke onto Cerberus, and then we're going to back up. Achilles is right. We're going to rotate over. He's so far up that I think if me and Kukulin rotate over with Guan Yu, we should be able to get him. Although it does look like he's backing up.
Set up an ambush here.
Good thing we took the safe route because there's 3 people near their blue.
Group up. Group up.
Yes, so I
We
did.
popped our 1. We're ready to go. Still no great vision on him. There's Poseidon. We're gonna see if we can get this raw real quick.
Yo, the squad is carrying.
Watch yourself.
Good damage. We're gonna ult. And we're able to get him with the damage from the ult.
An enemy has been
We're just going to
slain.
dash away. There's no way we're going to be able to burn Achilles down by ourselves. So we're just going to back it up. We're back in to deal with the Izanami on the left. Phoenix. We're going to dash right on her.
You're insane.
Interesting strategy, Izanami, but that's not going to work. We're able to get the pick. Successful defense, and our team was able to get the tier 1 tower. Hopefully our team is going to be able to push the middle Phoenix. So that was perfect. We had 3 people pushing mid, 1 person responding to the Izanami pushing our Phoenix. And that is the first Phoenix down. Pick up our speed. Think Fire Giant or Gold Fury would probably be a good call right now. Gold Fury would be a little bit simpler.
Okay.
I'm gonna go ahead and start working on Pyromancer. I think I can burn it down just by myself. But we are gonna let Guan Yu take some damage if he's willing. So that's Pyro. We are going to sell our Assassin's Blessing and get the Heartseeker. Now, whenever we engage on Cerberus or Achilles, we have kill potential.
Should have let you die.
It's just, we might need to use 2 rounds of abilities on them. But the Heartseeker is going to allow us to do relevant damage to their tanks.
It's our little secret.
Whoop, let's go ahead and get rid of these wards. Our team is pretty grouped. Looked like there was Cerberus on the right. Let's close on him. Getting some good damage off. He dashes away. So now we're just hanging out, looking for the next target to dash on. Still hanging away from the fight.
Yo, the squad is carrying.
Guan Yu is able to get the Cerberus. We're going to dash onto the Raw, get some great damage off. We're in trouble, so we're going to ult.
You're insane.
We get the Raw behind the wall, and we're just going to dash out. Our team is able to come up and clean up.
Double kill.
So they just have 2 people left. We should be able to close this out here. Just to Poseidon left. Unfortunately, he was able to make it back to the fountain. Let's avoid this Poseidon's Kraken if we can.
Don't be such a baby.
Oh, it's over. Well, if you guys enjoyed the video, please be sure to give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more content like this, please check out the channel and subscribe for more.
Should have let you die.
Wait, are we really not closing here? Oh no! I called it too early. Oh well, that Titan is so weak that we just need to group up and push together once.
Cancel that.
No. With pleasure. Take this jungle buff.
So we bought the movement speed potion. We don't have enough to buy an item if we sell our boots, so we're just going to hold on to boots for right now.
Woo.
So I agree with Kukulin. I think we definitely could finish there. So they are all kind of grouped in mid. We're going to link up with this Guan Yu. Gold Fury is open, so is Fire. So is their Titan. I think we can just backdoor this.
Attack rightly! Think rightly!
Attack the middle Phoenix.
Cancel that!
A pick on Izanami is as good as it gets, so we're going to go ahead and try to get a pick onto her. It does force us to use our ultimate defensively, but we're able to get the pick, and there goes Poseidon. So that's 2 people down. We should be able to get this mid Phoenix.
Yo, the squad is carrying.
Cerberus' dash is down.
All right, all right.
Achilles
Everybody
is
gets one
hurting,
back, yeah.
so we're going to use our 2 to get away from him. Blink away. He blinks as well. That's super annoying.
In my honor.
No worries.
And he's
Titan
able to
Isaiah,
get
you're
us.
nothing. You're unstoppable.
We made a little bit of a misplay there. Once we got away, we turned around and looked at him, and then he was able to blink on us. But our team is able to clean up the Titan, so that will be that. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope we were able to learn something together. If not, at least review dodgy and his skills and maybe how to build her. If you enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more content like this, subscribe for more. Thanks for stopping by. I'll catch you next time. Stats will be posted in just a second. Have a good one, and goodbye. Bye-bye.